Now, it was the only Allied aircraft able to overtake Concorde, the world's fastest airliner. And for 40 years, the crews who flew Lightning jets protected Britain's airspace. Now, one of the planes has been carefully restored and put on display for the first time in the Lincolnshire Wolds. Becky Bowden joined the crowds who went to see it.
It was designed to intercept Soviet bombers, and it was crucial to the RAF during the Cold War. The Lightning fighter jet was a familiar sight over the skies of East Yorkshire and Lincolnshire, with bases at Binbrook and Leconfield. A team of volunteers based at the former RAF Binbrook in Lincolnshire have been restoring the aircraft. Today it went on display for the first time in nearly 20 years.
It's nice to see it. It's something that I saw over the whole 30 years of my being in the Air Force.
If you were sat at the side of the Perry track waiting for a Lightning to go and it just put its engines on, you could feel it going through you as it went.
More than 170 people turned out despite the weather. Josh worked at the site as a mechanic in the 1980s and has been a volunteer for 5 years.
It was the love of the aircraft from being a young mechanic on this aircraft at Binbrook. The Lightning was the only all-British supersonic fighter aircraft. It's iconic, so people want to come and see it, and people of Lincolnshire especially remember the Lightning flying, making a lot of noise.
Jake was in charge of the last Lightning squadron at RAF Binbrook when it closed in the 1980s.
Extremely powerful, very fast, very manoeuvrable, and just absolutely tremendous fun to fly. Of its day, it was an exceptional aeroplane, but it's also the history of Binbrook, which has a long and honoured history through the Second World War and beyond.
Enthusiasts here say it's important that this historic Lightning aircraft is preserved for future generations. Becky Bowden, BBC Look North, Binbrook.